We'll start standing without anything. Let's step the feet wide, hands to your hips, and we're gonna take some big, slow hip circles. Big yawn for your hip joints. And reverse. And we'll come back to the center. Let's turn the feet out. Toes turn out, heels turn in. And we'll stack the arms. We're gonna go into some sumo squats, folding at the hips and knees, and stand up tall. Open the knees wide as you bend, and lift up. Option to lift your heels as you stand and lower the heels and squat. Two more. And we'll stand up, heels down. Take a twist to the right. Back to center. You're welcome to take the elbows lower and then twist to the left. Keeping the hips squared forward, and we twist. Last one each way. Get a little taller as you twist. And we'll release. Let's walk the feet underneath you. Toes and knees pointing forward. Big arm circles. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, back behind you and down. Big yawn for the shoulders. And then reverse. Palms to the outer thighs, and we'll slide one hand down, side bend. Exhale, use your abdominals to restack and lift. Other side, inhale over. Exhale, navel in and lift up. Find the stretch as you go down, and try and use your abdominals to lift the ribs away from your pelvis. Rooting down through both feet. Last one each way. All right, feel free to hold on to something for balance. We're gonna lift both heels and lower slowly down. Lift the heels up, lower with control. Knees and toes pointing forward. This time we'll lift the heels up. Keep your heels lifted, bend your knees, keeping the spine straight and straighten the knees. Bend and lift. With or without your balance. Two more. And we'll lower the heels down. Let's turn the feet out, heels together, toes apart. Just a very narrow V stance, so only a little bit of space between the big toes. We're gonna try and keep the heels together as you lift your heels and lower. Squeeze those heels together as you lift and lower. Let's hold the heels up now. Keep those heels together, bend your knees, tracking your knees out with your toes and straighten the knees. Bend and open. Zip up through the pelvic floor, inner thighs and abdominals. Three more. and we'll lower the heels down. Let's turn the feet in. We'll take the feet out a little wider. All right, hands to your hips. You're gonna bend both knees just a little bit, and then we're gonna sway the hips from one side to the other side, just to stretch out the hips a little bit. So hips side to side. Little bend in those knees, good. One more. All right, let's step back wide to a wide parallel. And we'll tip from one leg to the other, keeping the same distance between your feet the whole time. Finding a little bit of balance, a little bit of suspension. Hug your abdominals around your spine. And we'll find our balance on one side. Little circles of your free legs. Stabilize your pelvis. Reverse. And we'll switch to the other side. Little circles. And reverse. All right, and we'll stand on two legs again. Feet under the shoulders, fingertips to your shoulders. And we'll bring the elbows together in front of you, and then pull your elbows back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Spread your shoulder blades wide as the elbows come forward, and squeeze the shoulder blades as the arms come back. Two more. And now we'll take big elbow circles. How big a circle can you make with the elbows? Can you get your elbows to touch in front of you and the shoulder blades to touch behind you? Reverse. Elbows out to the sides. We're gonna row the elbows back, more so now by moving the rib cage. So kind of a figure eight-like movement through the ribs, through the spine. And then reverse. Find that figure eight movement through the ribs, the shoulders, the spine. And we'll relax your arms down by your sides. Gently turn your head to one side. Come back to center and then to the other side. One more each way. Back to center. This time we're going to drop your chin down to your chest. And we're going to roll your head over ear to shoulder. Come down through the middle. And then roll to the other shoulder, coming into a side bend for the neck, rolling forward and over to one shoulder, down through center to the other shoulder. You're welcome to hold anything that feels good to you or keep it moving. Stretching the back and sides of the neck. Last one each way. And draw your chin down to your chest and very slowly roll the spine up one vertebrae at a time. All right, stand with one foot directly in front of the other, standing heel to toe. Equal weight on both feet, collarbones wide. And let's bend the arms here, palms facing up, and we're gonna rotate the arms out and in. Keep your elbows close to your ribs, as close as they can be. Option to add a head turn to challenge your balance. All right, right, let's switch legs, other foot in front. Toes and knees pointing forward, equal weight on both feet, collarbones wide. Again, same thing, we're gonna bend the arms, elbows at your waist, and we'll rotate the arms out and in. Just getting some of that movement for the shoulder, the rotator cuff. You can add a head turn if you like. Release. Let's have a seat down on the mat. Okay, all right, so legs together, knees together, ankles together, hands behind your thighs, and we'll sit tall. Warming up the abdominals a little more. We're gonna lean back as you inhale and lift up on the exhale. Collarbones wide. Press your feet into the floors. Lift through the abdominals to come up. Inhale back, exhale up. Keep going, option to reach your arms forward. Two more, squeeze your knees, press your feet down, collarbones wide. And this time we'll hinge back and hold it. Squeeze your knees. Take your arms up and down. Lift and lower your arms. Open your arms out to the sides and reach forward. Open and close the arms. Squeeze your knees, press your feet down. 3, 2, and 1. And let's lie down onto your back. All right. You can have your hands on your pelvis or your belly. Legs, feet hip width apart. Take an inhale. Exhale, imprint. Press your lower back down into the floor. Inhale, release to neutral. And again, exhale, imprint using the abdominals. Inhale to neutral. Try and use only your abdominals for this movement. Not your legs, not your glutes. 3 more. This time, imprint your lower back down into the floor and hold that engagement. Float one leg to tabletop, add the other leg to tabletop. Keeping the pelvis stable, we're gonna open your right leg out to the side and then bring it back in. Switching legs, open the left knee. Exhale, close to center. Stable pelvis, keep pressing the lower back and abs down. 1 more each leg. Legs together, squeeze your knees, open your arms out to the sides now, and we're gonna twist. Tip your knees to the right, inhale. Exhale, use your abdominals to come back to center and switch. Inhale, twist. Exhale, belly button down to bring your knees up. Again. Keep both shoulders glued to the floor. Last one each side. All right, and we'll set your feet down. Step your feet out wide now and just gently sway your knees side to side. Stretching the hips, the back. Relax your neck and shoulders. All right, right, and we'll walk the feet a little closer together. Straighten your right leg down on the floor. Deepen your abdominals. Try and move toward that imprint, pressing the lower back down. We're gonna flex that right foot, and you're gonna keep this leg straight as you lift up. How high is up to you? Inhale, lower all the way down with control. Deepen your abdominals, lift your leg up. Inhale, down with control. Navel down to bring your leg up. Two more. All right, and we'll switch legs. Straighten out the left leg, flex that foot, deepen your abdominals, imprint the spine as you lift your leg up. Inhale, lower with control. Draw the abdominal wall down to lift your legs. So your quadricep is doing the work, but also the abdominals should do some as well. Four more. Just one more. All right, and we'll bend that knee back in. Okay, let's grab the weights. All right, and we'll take your arms up, weights together. We're gonna do some triceps here. Bend the arms to your forehead and press up, or weights to your forehead. Hinging at the elbows. Inhale to bend, exhale to lift. And again, deepen your abdominal wall with each exhale. Option to bring your legs to tabletop, and perhaps extend the legs as you extend the arms. Navel down with each exhale. Four, three, good, two, and one. Let's hold the arms up, step your feet down. So arms up, and then separate the weights now, palms facing forehead forward. We're gonna bend your elbows out to the sides, tap your elbows to the floor, and press up, chest press. Inhale, bend, exhale, press. Good. Squeeze your abdominals around your spine with each exhale. Four more. All right, we'll set those weights off to the sides. Arms down by your sides. We're gonna go into some bridging. Feet sits bone distance apart. Shoulder blades flat against the floor. Perhaps turn your palms up if that feels more comfortable in your shoulders. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, press down through your feet until your pelvis starts to come up. Hold for an inhale. And exhale, slowly lower your pelvis down. Heavy shoulders. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press down through your feet and float your pelvis up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Zip up through your abdominals. Lift your pelvis up, find your bridge. All right, let's lower the right hip down an inch or 2. Exhale, pick it up and switch. Drop the left hip. Exhale, lift and level. Again, lowering one hip. Exhale, up and switch, rotating the pelvis. 2 more each way. Level the hips and come all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. And stir your knees in opposite directions. Big yawn for the hip joints. Reverse. Okay, let's roll to one side. All right, so knees bent, knees together, feet together to start. We're gonna keep the knees together, lift the top foot and lower. So some internal rotation inside the hip. Three more. And now both feet up and both feet down. And maybe feel a little bit of squeeze through the top side of your obliques. Hold the feet up now. Keep the feet together and we'll clamshell. Open the top knee and close. Open and close. Keep your pelvis stable like your back is against a wall. Open and hold. We're gonna keep your knee here. Extend your knee and bend. Straighten and bend. 3 more. And we'll bend and lower down. Let's straighten out the bottom leg. Place your top knee down on the floor. Draw your abs in as you lift the bottom leg and lower. Exhale up, inhale down. Hold that bottom leg up. Small, slow circles of the bottom leg. Oopsie. Oh, okay, we're back. Let's do little circles of the bottom leg. And then reverse. And we'll lower that leg down. Let's straighten both legs out. Squeeze your legs together, draw your abs in a lot, and now lift both legs and lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Belly button back and lift. Good. 3 more. And we'll lower down, draw your knees into your chest. Let's take the top hand behind your head. We're gonna rotate forward first. Tap your elbow to the floor and then rotate back. Let your head fall into your hand. Twice more, forward and down, up and back. One more time. And we'll rotate back and we'll stay here for a longer stretch. You're welcome to adjust your arms. Try and relax into the floor. Relax your neck, shoulders, and jaw. 2 more deep breaths. All right, untwist and we'll find our way to the other side. All right, little bend in the knees, feet together, knees together. And we'll start with that internal rotation at the hip, keeping the knees together as you lift the top foot up and down. And then both feet up and down. Squeezing a little bit through those top obliques. Hold the feet up and we'll clamshell. Open the top knee and close, keeping your pelvis stable, like your back is against a wall. Three more. Open that top knee and hold. We'll keep your knee here, extend that knee and bend. Just moving at the knee hinge, straighten and bend. 2 more. And we'll lower the legs down. Let's straighten out the bottom leg. Place your top knee down in front of you. Navel to spine as you lift the bottom leg and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lift and hold, circle that bottom leg. Reverse. And we'll lower down. Straighten both legs out. Long line from your head to your feet. Squeeze your thighs, belly button in, and we'll lift both legs. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Lower down. Let's draw your knees into your chest, fetal position. Take the top hand behind your head, and we're gonna rotate forward. Tap your elbow to the floor. Rotate up and back. Let your head fall into your hand. Twice more. Take your time. Deep breaths as you move. Last time. And we'll open And stay for a longer stretch here. You're welcome to make any adjustments to be more comfortable. And then work on relaxing your neck, your jaw, your shoulders. Two more deep breaths. All right, and we'll untwist. We're going to come to hands and knees. All right, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Okay, we're going to do a little side bending. So I want you to keep both knees on the floor, but we'll pick up the right foot. And we're going to use that foot like your tail. You're going to wag your foot to the right. Look over your right shoulder, find your foot. And then wag that foot to the left. Look over the left shoulder, find your foot there. And we're going to wag right to left. Look over your shoulder to find your foot, and then over the other shoulder, find your foot. Yeah, keep that knee down on the floor. Let's switch feet. Same movement though. Wag your foot to one side, look over your shoulder, and then wag your foot to the other side. Look over that shoulder. So trying to locate your foot on each side. Side bending, squeezing through the obliques. Little lift in the belly button. Two more each way. And we'll lower that foot down. All right, extend the spine, lift your head, lift your tail, roll the shoulders back, and then round your spine. Tuck your head, tuck your pelvis, lower back to the ceiling. Inhale, extend, wide collarbones, wide sits bones, and round. Belly button to the ceiling, tuck your head, tuck the pelvis. Two more of each. Find your neutral spine, and we're going to come down to our elbows. All right, we'll do a little bit of hip work here. We're going to extend the right leg back behind you, toes on the floor, and from there, lift that leg up and down. Straight leg up and down. Lift your abdominals and squeeze your glutes, or your one glute, I guess. Try and keep that knee super straight as you lift. Three more. And we'll bring that knee all the way down. Switching legs, extend the left leg out, and you're gonna lift and lower. Tap your toes to the floor and lift up. Keep that knee really straight and strong, squeezing through the glute and hamstring to lift up. Four more. Last one. And we'll bring that knee down, sit your hips back toward your feet for a child's pose stretch. Relax your chest and head. All right, let's tuck the toes under your feet. And then we'll walk up onto the hands. You're gonna sit back toward the feet for a stretch in the feet. Hands can be on the floor right in front of the knees, or if you need a little bit more stretch, you can sit up more upright. Yeah, so we're stretching out the feet here. If that feels like too much pressure, then you can have the hands down, sitting down toward your butt, butt toward your heels. Right, yeah. Stretching the toes, stretching the feet. An option to roll your heels a little out and in, just to get different parts of the foot and the toes. All right, we're gonna come face down, belly down on the floor, on the mat. All right, and we're gonna take our arms out into a W shape. So arms are a little bit away from your body. And we wanna be able to easily lay the forearms down on the mat. All right, drive your pubic bone down, belly button up like you have a little ice cube in your belly button. Float your forehead an inch or two off the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Now try and keep your feet down as you lift your arms up. Still keeping that W in the arms. And from here, we're gonna reach your arms forward and then bend to your W. Reach forward and bend for your W. Forward and bend. 3 more. And we'll lower down. Let's stack your palms, rest your forehead on your hands. Again, drive your pubic bone down, belly button up, and we're gonna move one leg at a time. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float your right leg up. Straight leg up and lower. Other leg, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Again, working from the glute and hamstring to lift. Good. One leg at a time. One more each leg. And this time we'll do both legs. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Drive your pubic bone down, belly button up as you lift the legs. 3 more. Hold the legs up this time, and we'll clap the legs together for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bend your knees and just gently sway the feet side to side, a little windshield wiper feet. All right, we'll straighten the legs out behind you. Come up and onto your forearms, so Sphinx position, elbows under shoulders, palms down. Lift the top of your head up to the ceiling, roll your shoulders back. And now try to pull yourself forward with the arms. You won't actually go anywhere, but we should feel some work. Stay and breathe for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your chin to your chest. Lift your lower ribs, low back, and pelvis. Hold and breathe for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips down. Lift the top of the head up. Try and pull yourself forward. Shoulders back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest. Lift your ribs, low back, pelvis up. Hold and breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips. 1 more of each. Head up, shoulders back, pull with the arms. 6, 5, 4. Pull your chest through your arms. 2, 1. Chin to chest. Round the back, lift the hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. You can hang out on the floor for a stretch or come to a child's pose or whatever feels good to you. Take some deep breaths into your lower back. we'll come to hands and knees. All right, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Lengthen your spine and lift your abdominals. We're gonna extend the right arm forward and the left leg back. Hold for 4 slow breaths. Balance and breathe. Keep lifting your lower ribs, lifting your abdominals. Now keep your spine stable as you switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Lift your lower ribs, lift your abdominal wall. And then sneak your hand and knee back down. Adding to this, extend your right arm forward, left leg back. All right, this time we're gonna windmill your arm and leg out to the sides. Exhale, draw it in toward midline. Inhale, open sideways. Exhale, close to center. 2 more. And bring your hand and knee back down. Lengthen your spine, lift your abdominals. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, open sideways. Exhale, draw it into midline. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one. Arm and leg down. Tuck your toes. Let's lift your hips way up. Find a downward dog leg stretch and pedal the feet, or stretch however feels good to you. Stretching the calves, the hamstrings, the shoulders. Let's find our way up to standing. Let's step the feet wide, hands to your hips, and we'll take a few more big hip circles. Big yawn for your hip joints. And reverse. Back to center. Let your arms hang and we'll take a little twist. Swing the arms. All right, walk your feet back underneath you, fingers to the shoulders. And we'll bring your elbows together in front of you and pull your elbows out and back. Inhale forward, touch the elbows. Exhale back. 3 more. And we'll bring your arms down, palms to the outer thighs. Again, we'll side bend, sliding one hand down. Exhale, use your abdominals to restack and lift. Other way, keep the collarbones wide. So your hips and shoulders are still squared forward. Can you use your abdominals to restack and lift? 1 more each side. All right, feet sit bone distance apart, and we're gonna sit back, reach your arms forward and up, and then stand and bring the arms down. Again, hips back, arms up, and stand, keeping your neutral spine. Track your knees over your toes. Two more. All right, standing tall, turn your head to one side, back through center and to the other side. 1 more each way, twisting the head and neck. We're gonna repeat that other neck stretch. Drop your chest, chin to chest, And we'll roll the head over to one shoulder, down through the middle, and over to the other shoulder. Heavy head, rolling from one side to the other. Feel free to hold anything that feels good to you. Draw your chin down to your chest and slowly roll the neck up. And let's take some big shoulder rolls. Really exaggerate that movement in your shoulders. And then reverse. Relax the shoulders, shift your weight into one leg, and we'll pick up the other leg. So single leg balance, root down through the standing foot. Think about lifting your pelvis up away from the standing leg, and energy up through the crown of your head, drawing the abs in and back. Switch legs. Root down through your standing foot, lift your pelvis away from the standing leg, collarbones wide, lift through the top of your head and draw your abdominal wall back. And we'll stand on 2 feet. Bring one or both hands on top of your head and press your hands into your head and let your spine kind of smush under the weight of your hands for a moment, really pushing with those hands. Now resist with your head. Press your head up into your hands as much as you can. Keep pressing up through the top of your head, but release the arms. So keep that energy up through the crown of your head. Let the arms just come down and just notice what you feel working. And try and keep that feeling throughout the rest of your day or whenever you think about it. And we're all done.